Wasn't the flower girl?
Oh.
Not the flower girl with the barrettes in my head.
Right.
No barrettes.
Right.
No, maybe a little glitter here and there, but no barrettes.
Making it happen, I'm like a centipede. Niggas be green, they draining my energy. Killing my soul, they seem like the enemy. Yeah, down.
Welcome back to the Brown Rose Podcast. We are the trio today.
Trio, as you can see, someone
Yes.
who has my faces up here. Actually, I have her face.
Twin and them. Welcome, Mom Dukes, to the show. This is going to be a very special unplugged episode. I can't wait for you guys to get into it. Let's start it off with my introduction. I'm Dex.
I'm your host with the most, Lorenzo, baby.
Lorenzo. And then we have our guest today. Who is
The
this?
lady of honor right here.
Yes, my name is Cassandra, and I'm Victor Small.
Oh, twin.
Twin.
So first of all, major congratulations and honor to the one and only Miss Cassandra, who has been married for how many years now? Is 1 year. She just came up on her anniversary.
Yes,
how's your vacation been so far? Because she's on vacation, y'all.
Yes, I am. My vacation has been extraordinary. I mean, first time ever been on a cruise on a ship. You know, it was just wonderful with me and my husband.
Pop.
OG.
That's his bonus dad.
Right.
Bonus dad, yeah.
Yo, and speaking of him, I was able to speak with him for a little bit before we started recording, and he said something that just touched my heart. He was like, he don't know where he would be without this woman. And
I love that.
when he said that to me, I just felt like it was real. Like, you know what I mean? Now I believe for sure, because you know the people say all the time, you'll know when it's the one and when it's that person. I felt it in that moment. I was like, oh my gosh, he said that with such conviction. Like you share the same feelings, right?
Yes,
of course.
I married that man.
Right.
It's a one hitter quitter here.
Hello.
That's
That's it. I love
I
it.
love it. And they tatted up now. They bonded for life.
I told him.
Right.
So guys, we went and got
We ready.
tattoos. We didn't actually plan on getting tattoos today. I went to get a haircut with my bonus dad. We got haircuts, right? The tattoo shop is literally right next to us at the barber shop. I don't have any tattoos.
Not.
Officially.
Now I have
he
a
has
tattoo.
And my husband doesn't.
And
either.
Pop's got a tattoo
Yeah.
too.
Oh,
He
see,
didn't
I
have
both got
one.
first
We
tattoos.
both got our
Oh, that's so
tattoo
special.
cherries pop
Both of them.
together. Yeah, so we're at the salon tattoo parlor. Tattoo right there with the parents, and they want to get tattoos, matching tattoos. Let's give a tattoo turn. They get tatted up.
Down to the nitty gritty.
That reminds me of when we got our nose pierced. It was spontaneous,
it was
so
like,
Oh,
let's
y'all got
just
you
do
should
it.
be used to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
should
went
be
out
used
to
to that.
eat, and we just was like, let's just go get nose rings.
Yeah, and then now you got tattoos,
I got tattoos. So what's next?
right? This one.
Yeah, he got one, but by the time I see him again,
I'll probably have about 4
Right,
more.
like 3. Right, he gonna be
Whole
addicted.
neck.
Honestly, that's how it start. It start with one, and then you're like, ooh, you get that itch to go back and.
Because I thought it was gonna hurt really bad, but it really didn't hurt.
It did hurt. You took it like a champ.
I took like a G. I was a soldier.
Hey.
Shirt off and everything.
Yes, he was flexing.
Oh,
Yes,
mama.
he was flexing.
Yeah.
Had the
Yeah.
shades on.
Had my
and
shades on
everything.
like I was
said,
getting
"Look at
like
him."
I was getting a full Lil Wayne going on. I had my
I'm
shades.
weak. I'm weak. Okay. Well, first of all, because he's like a baby, he's scared of me. It feels like you're
I
scared
was
of
having a
me.
panic
I knew
attack
you.
at
Okay,
first.
yeah, I know that.
She was like, just stand still. She was like, sit still. It's okay.
It's okay. Don't mess up.
I was like,
your
okay.
numbers. What did you get? What you got?
I got my birthday.
Okay.
Well, in Roman numerals with like an arrow.
Okay.
Yes,
Cute.
cute.
Very cute.
Symbolizes me forever.
And what you got, mama?
I told you.
Her
We
babe.
banded. We banded for life.
She got-
banded and all that. I got
got
the
her.
heart with
Okay.
AG.
Okay.
That means Anthony Grayson.
Oh.
Yes. And he has my initials.
Okay.
CG.
CG.
Cassandra
Okay.
Grayson.
Oh.
I love that.
I love it. I'm jelly. No, no,
Bonded
no.
for life.
I
baby.
love that for you,
Locked
mama.
in.
Listen,
Thank
you deserve. You deserve.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
deserve all the happiness.
So, being a supporter of this show, you know how things go here.
I do.
We start asking. We get straight to the point. We get
Let's
some
do it.
questions answered. And Mama, we have some questions for you, my love. And I guess you
want me
let
to kick
your
it
son-
off?
Yeah, you do
Let
the
me
honors.
see which one I want to pick.
Yes.
I'm just going to go right out the gate with this one. So how did you feel when I told you I was gay? What was your thought on that?
Before you even told me,
Oh, see?
you know,
Here we
I
go.
kind of already knew.
Okay.
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 I was just waiting on you.
Okay.
You know, seriously.
I received that. A lot of people told me that.
Yeah, I'm just waiting on you.
Okay.
What was-
And you're my son.
Period.
Period. And I love you. No judgment here.
No
Right,
judgment. I
yes,
love
mama.
Okay,
that.
only thing, I just want you to be happy.
That's all I
Okay?
know. Yeah.
And careful.
That's it. I'm definitely
I
that.
worry about, people out in the world that have hate crime
Mm-hmm.
and, homophobic and all that kind of stuff, But as long as you safe.
I'm good. I'm always going to put myself in a situation where I feel like I'm safe.
Exactly.
All
Yes.
the time.
Give your mama some peace of mind.
Yeah, you ain't got to worry about me too much. I mean,
I
I'll be
do.
outside a little bit, but I don't be
I
doing
do
too
because-
much. I be
yeah.
with Dexter all the time. I do it all the time.
Hey, so he in good
Okay.
company.
It's
child.
like
I
that
know that. I know.
You know how I get down to Yes, mama. I got his back. Don't you worry. Don't you worry.
That's good. I'm
But-
glad of that.
Yes, I received that. My mom told me the same thing. It was she's more so worried about safety because of the world that we're in today, and it really is kind of hateful towards
It
our,
is. It's
us.
sad, yeah,
But
it is.
something that he said in one of the last episodes is we don't really get consumed by that. We really go where the love is at.
Yep.
So trust that we will, and that's why we will be coming to DC. Like, hey, mama, what's
That's
up?
right.
Like,
Anytime.
because that's where the love is at. So
That's
thank
right.
you for
That's
loving
where the
on
love,
us.
that's where the
way-
love is at.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Listen, that's a plug for his move soon, I guess. Child. So I'm gonna ask the next question then. So when did you realize that you have met the one? When you met, like, how did you realize? Like, what was it?
It's funny, y'all, because when we first met and started being around each other, I
Yeah.
was telling him I ain't ready.
Okay.
I ain't ready to be in a relationship. Things. Trying to
Right,
get myself
right,
together
right.
and
Right.
build. But that man was persistent.
He applied the pressure.
Yes, he was persistent, and it wasn't making me uncomfortable type
Okay,
thing.
okay,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? It made me see like, wow, this man really,
really
he
want me.
understands
He gets me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I
yeah.
can see, and he loves me.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we weren't in love, I could see that he had that love for me.
Yeah.
That's
He
real
had
strong.
that for real,
Yeah.
seriously. And
Mm-hmm.
it was like, I can't let him get away from me.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Mm-mm.
That's
I can't
wisdom.
let that- I
Find
can't
me
let
one
that-
like that.
I said, no way I could,
Right,
let him
right,
get
right.
away. And
Yeah.
thank God
Yes.
for him. I
Now
thank
look at
God
y'all.
for him.
Happily
Yes.
ever after.
That's right.
Yes,
It doesn't matter how long it take you. You could be 70, 80 years old. Love will come knocking at your door when it's time for it to come.
That's
Right,
right.
right,
and
right.
And you receive it and you live happily with it.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel
It's never
that,
too
yeah.
late. It's never too late.
No.
You gave me motivation right there. It's never too late
It's
to
never
find
too late.
whoever.
I mean, look, I was over 50.
Yeah.
You know,
And
when
you
he
don't-
came in my life.
Don't
Y'all
look
see
at
this
it.
movement?
55 and fine.
So fine too. I love it. Her
Thank you.
energy alone is just like, child. I think that's why you stay looking young too.
Yes.
It's that energy.
Please, hopefully I got that same energy when I'm 55 too.
From
Right.
what I can see,
Cause
He
baby,
will- yeah.
I'm
You got that from your mama.
look,
You got
for
that from your
real.
mama.
You let no grass grow under your feet.
No,
Well,
not
not
at
at
all.
all.
So, what's your favorite memory of me?
Being born.
Okay,
Being born.
being born.
Yes. Because I had you. Whew.
Don't cry.
Right.
Ooh. Oh Lord.
I know y'all see.
It's okay. It's okay. Do it. Talk.
Yeah.
Talk like a smooth
But when I
friend.
had you, you know, it was like I had you, you know, prematurely, and when I went in labor, didn't know I was in labor.
Oh, wow.
I was out. It was Christmas Eve,
Oh wow.
and me and Ronnie, your aunt, we was out there eating Popeye's
Popeye.
chicken.
I remember that.
I said, Ronnie, my water broke. She looking at me, what? And I couldn't move. I was like, oh my God. But then, you know, when I went to the hospital and everything, you weren't ready, but you was ready.
Right.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
was still cooking a little.
Yeah,
I could have cooked a
you
little bit
was
longer.
ready. But, you know, when I did give birth to you and I saw you, and that was the most precious thing because it was like, it was like they didn't know if you was going to live or die. Or me too, you know? So giving birth to you and having you right here,
To see it.
Crazy,
36 years later.
That's crazy.
God is good.
Yes,
good.
man.
And that's my most memorable moment.
Oh.
You know, is having you giving birth.
No, don't make me
Can we give her a
cry.
hug?
I'm serious.
I'm hugging from the back. Oh my God.
And that's for real, you know, because you know, from what the doctors was telling me, because
I
it
heard.
was crazy.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
it was crazy.
I heard it was a chance I could be like mentally ill. I could have been blind.
That's what. Who said that?
That's what I was
Forbid.
told.
Who
God
told you
forbid.
that?
Right.
They told me I
Who
could have been
told you that?
retarded,
Who told you
Wait.
that?
blind.
What?
That's what I thought because I was so small.
But
No,
still,
no.
who
You, how
told-
would you know that? To even
That's
say
what was
that.
told to me by
Yeah.
other
Because-
family members.
Child.
You know what?
Right. The devil is a lie. Clearly.
Exactly.
Clearly, that was not true.
Look at this here.
Excuse me.
Yes. Wow. Right.
That's,
I've been living with that my whole life,
Wow.
Ain't that some mess?
thinking that.
But
That's
see-
we call him Dr. Phil at this point.
But again, only the truth stands.
Never.
Clearly,
Clearly,
the truth.
the
Only
truth,
the truth
yeah,
stands.
and that
That's
was
crazy.
just put in your head.
Yeah,
But
it
imagine the
was
brainwashery.
never a
What in the brainwashery?
we already know how that goes.
Exactly.
Child.
It was never a thing that it was a possibility that you would.
Yeah.
Doctors never said that.
That's what I was told.
Doctors never said that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You hear from the
Doctors
source.
were never told.
Him that period. You see.
Even me.
Yeah.
I mean, only thing about it, when I did go into labor and I did go to the hospital, I went from the ghetto hospital because they didn't know what to do.
Oh wow! See, I didn't
To
know
the
that.
big time hospital
love her.
who nurtured you.
See, I didn't know George
You know,
Washington.
George
right?
Washington.
Okay.
Okay. They called
Okay.
you Peanut.
They called me
'Cause you was
Peanut,
this big.
tiny, itty bitty baby,
Yeah,
so I could
they
really
called
fit
you
in your
Peanut.
palm or your hand.
Yeah. But only thing about it, your feet. You had feet. Your feet was big.
Dang.
That little still is, child.
My feet are not big now.
You had big feet. For real. I
My
said,
feet
I
are
did his
screaming.
feet.
My feet are not big now.
They are.
I'm a size 9.5. Let's be very clear.
Yeah, that was only because you were so small.
Yeah.
You know.
I love to hear that though. I love to hear that.
Yeah.
Oh, so when you guys reconnected, because there was some time in between,
Yes.
right? When you guys reconnected,
Yeah.
what? Can you walk us through those emotions? Like, what was your thoughts? Like,
Ooh, child.
Well, can I go first?
yeah,
Because
go for
I
it.
remember I was at work.
Mm-hmm.
I was at work. I used to work at Old Navy, and my dad, he never told me anything. He just, I guess, scheduled everything. And I was at work. I was working at the cash register, and I turned around and I looked out the window. And if you know Old Navy has long glass
Yeah,
windows.
but it was far from the cashier, from the cash register.
Well, I worked in the register was
right there, you're right. In
at
Florida
West
Mall.
Oaks, West
Oh,
Oaks.
okay.
So I used to work there, and the register was like right by the glass. So I turned around, I remember putting the bags away, and I turned around, and first I see my dad, and I know when he up to something. 'Cause
He just popped up.
He got this face, like he was just like looking back. He got like this face where he just be blank. I'm like, yeah, you up to something. So then I see her walking behind him, and she just looking like, oh my God. So I'm like, whoa. So then all my coworkers looking at me, They were all looking at me. I think I was like 19 or 20 at this time, maybe 21. And they're just looking at me. They're like, why is she crying? Because you started to cry a little bit. Oh. And I was like, I said, that's my mom. And then I went outside. And my emotions was kind of all over the place. I don't think I showed my true emotion at that time because I was more so upset in that moment because I didn't know that this was going to happen. I like to be made aware of certain things. And he didn't tell me, but I know he had good intentions. But it was a issue for me that I had to like overcome, which we end up going out later and talked about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I had questions and stuff that I wanted to know. And I got it. So I think that's what really helped build our relationship when it came to a lot of things because I just needed closure on some stuff in order for me to grow personally. And then that's where we are now. We have a bomb relationship. We're good. But in that moment, it was good, but I was also not mentally where I needed to be at that time.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, mama. So
don't be crying.
I know.
I can't help it.
Nothing like a mama's love child.
I'm serious. I mean, because I felt it.
Yeah,
you know.
I know you did.
When you pulled up to the scene, you were crying. You were like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna see my grown son now."
Because was that the first time you saw me as an adult? Was then? Yeah, because we had talked over the phone before, but we never. But I didn't have FaceTime. Apple wasn't around back then.
No,
we didn't do any of that. So this was probably like 2005, 2004, 5, 6, around that time.
Yeah.
So we didn't have FaceTime. We had none of that. We just had phone calls. But we were talking, communicate that way, and then she finally pulled up on me. She pulled up on me at the job, y'all. And
yes, I did.
Yes, I did. I'm about to see about my baby child.
I did. As soon as. Because it was years that went by that I really didn't know where my child was.
Right. Napkin, please.
You know, I didn't know where he was. And it's not that I didn't try to find him. Dead. You know, my dad came all the way here. And all I remember was Pinewood Circle. That was the last street where he lived and the last known street that I knew, you know. And my dad had went to the house where they were living before. And the next door neighbor told them that they moved. And my dad called me. He said that he's not here. I said, what you mean he's not here? You know, he's not there. He's not there. I said, what do you mean? They moved, and I didn't know where
that went.
Yeah, wow.
It's just crazy. I feel like I would need a whole 2-hour, 3-hour discussion to just break all of that down because there's so many stories, there's so many things that was compacted, so many things that I was told as a kid growing up, so many things that I got clarity on from her that did not happen that I told did happen.
Mama ain't gonna lie.
It was a lot.
Right. One thing about it, no, she not.
It was a lot. It was a lot. Like I'm very respectful and happy the way I was raised. You know what I'm saying? Like my grandparents took care of me and stuff like that. I will never regret that ever. I just want to make that clear because I'm pretty sure y'all are gonna watch this episode. So I just want to say I do appreciate like my grandparents, my father being around. You know what I'm saying?
And I appreciate it too.
Yeah, because I am who I am today.
And he's a fine young
man.
Yes.
Hey, mama was going through some things.
Yeah.
But she here now. She bounced back.
But so beautiful. That's how I'm like, God is so good, yo. I swear. So, I mean, you came back in, you know, because a lot of us, I can share a little bit of my story. A lot of us are missing that parent. There's something that we miss. We feel like we need a parent. But if you guys aren't there for a certain amount of time, we just have to trust that in that moment, you're preparing yourself, you're growing and growing, you know what I mean? And then this is a testament to like how that space and time you matured, you whatever, you're back in just both when he really needs you. You came back in the time.
Because my dad, your grandfather, he said you better be ready because he's coming.
Yeah, and I know I was probably a brick back then because I just was so shut off from everything.
Yeah.
I was just like, I don't receive it yet. You know what I'm saying? And I remember her saying, she was like, I'm going to give you your time because you need to process it. She was like, I'm going to give you your time. And she did that. And I respect you and love you for that because I needed that time to process what I needed to process in order for us to be where we are today.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then so she's been in town, y'all. So she's been in town for anniversary. She went to the cruise. Now she's been with her son for like a week.
For a week.
In the house, like come on.
Cooking. I'm eating every day.
Oh,
Home cooked
Cooking, I told him,
meals.
yes, I've been burning. I ain't been burning.
Listen, what we
Right.
would, she could. One thing about it, she could cook, and she makes sure we fed
Breakfast.
That's right.
Oh my
I'm like,
God.
okay.
Yes, breakfast.
I'm not used to
No,
that.
Yeah.
your child don't eat till like 4 p.m. every day.
I mean, that's how I used to do when you was a baby. I mean, when you was little, I cooked for you every morning.
Oh.
Breakfast, no matter what. Breakfast was the top.
Yeah, important meal,
That's
most important
the most
meal. Yeah.
important meal of the day.
I love that for me.
You know?
Well, I want to see how well you know your mama.
Okay, what's you
Now,
wanna,
since y'all
what you
been
want to ask?
reconnected,
What
she
questions you got for me?
Okay, so I got a couple questions for you.
Oh,
Do you remember where she was born? Like what city? What do you know?
was he born in? Virginia Beach,
Virginia
Washington
Beach.
D.C.
Okay.
D.C. Okay, I thought it was D.C. But you lived in Virginia Beach,
Norfolk.
Norfolk. Yes, Norfolk.
That's what she
Yes,
Yeah.
I was
Okay.
born in D.C.
Okay,
I was
okay.
born
In
and
the
pretty
D-
much raised in D.C., but my family, my mother and father,
Yeah.
I lived with my father's aunt. I mean, my aunt, my father's sister,
Okay.
through like a baby until I was like 10 years old.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
But I've been in
Norfolk.
D.C.,
Shout out to Norfolk.
Maryland,
Norfolk.
you know, from 10
Norfolk.
years old all the way on up.
She's
I
a
mean, I've
DMV
been-
native.
That's
DMV
it.
She's
native.
from the D.C. Don't play with her.
Okay, so what's her
Not
favorite
at all.
food, Pa? What's her
Man, I
favorite
do
food?
not know. Your
Well,
favorite.
you know what I don't like. You know my dislike.
Okay, so
food.
what food what does she not like?
Darren
You know
Bear,
what? Why I did this
you
to my
better
friend?
know.
I know my
You
friend,
better,
and I just
he better know too because it
Yeah.
ain't that hard.
What don't you like? Well, I know she don't like pork.
Okay, well then
Oh,
we go
good.
for there. We
Okay,
go
we'll
for
take
there.
that.
Anything.
She don't like pork. She wouldn't even
All red
touch
meat.
the bacon when I asked her to make it for me.
okay.
She had me put
She had
it-
to put it. Oh, you had to have.
I
me
had
put
to
it-
You
touch
had to touch
it.
it. I won't touch it.
Wait, what? What's your thing? You don't like pork? You just
I don't do pork at all. I don't
Okay.
do
I
red
was
meat.
like, damn.
okay. You don't do red meat either. Okay. She's
No.
that kid
Oh,
too.
I don't think I know your favorite food. You never told me that.
What
I
is your
mean,
favorite food?
basically,
Is it
my
seafood?
favorite
Crabs?
is seafood. Yeah, oh yes.
Ooh,
I
crabs.
get down with it. Get down.
I don't
with
know.
some
You had
crab.
to teach me how to eat
Yeah,
those. 'cause
I told hubby how to eat
I don't know
them.
how to eat blue crabs yet. I'm not that grown.
Wow.
I'm
Well, you
screaming.
gotta come back to Maryland. You
Right.
gotta come back to
Blue-
Maryland
blue
with the
crab.
blue crabs
Blue
on.
crabs.
Yes,
I have never.
come back to
Wow.
Maryland.
Okay, so then let me ask this. I know you married and all, but you're still allowed to look, right? And
Oh, gosh.
celebrities, there's celebrities that we crush on from time to time. Would you happen to know your mama's celebrity crush?
Well, we was watching a movie the other day and Michael Ealy was in it. So she was like, "Hey."
She said, "Hey." She said,
I
"Hey."
was like, I'm thinking it's Michael Ealy.
Okay. Good job. You paid attention. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of
Is
you.
that who it is? That's
Yes,
one of them.
Okay. Oh my
Oh
god.
my goodness.
Okay.
Yeah, Mikey Ely, if you see this, hey, boo.
I love that. Oh my
my
god.
God.
Okay, so wait, which parent is she closer to? I think I have an idea just from listening to the story. What is
That's.
it? A given?
I'm gonna say my grandfather.
Me too, right? Yeah.
Yes,
She said
they
she
are
talked
like
about her dad a couple
this.
times.
Love you
All
too,
the-
Mom.
Yeah.
Hey, BB.
We love
Yeah,
Grandma
IBB.
Barbara. Granny is lit. Now she is the lit one too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's where you
Got
get your
to meet
litness
my
from.
mother.
Okay, I
Yes.
will.
When I
Both
say-
sides. I got it on both sides.
Oh, they're both sides. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
The scale is even.
I'm screaming. Okay, so who is her best friend?
Connie.
Yes.
Connie? Did I meet her when I was
Yes.
out
She
there?
was
Yeah.
in
Okay, I was like, I
my
remember we
house.
met her. Okay.
That's my girl
That's
there.
the
Shout out to
best.
Miss
She's
Connie.
my-
Hi,
Yay,
Connie.
boo. That's my
We
ride
miss
or
you,
die
boo.
right there.
Right.
Yes, she
Or
is.
die.
Yes, she is.
Okay. So you came back from the Beyonce
I
concert.
did.
So I want to know if your mama shares the same love for Miss Beyonce.
She was in here singing the song.
So you think she like Beyonce like you like Beyonce?
Yeah.
Okay.
She went. See, there we go.
Yes. Yo, I'm screaming.
Oh my god.
I
That's
know you be
crazy.
saying
What-
that's
okay,
Queen
so-
Bee there.
So you said bacon, right? She don't like
She don't like
pork.
bacon.
So I want to know: is there any phobias aside from that, or is that your? Do you know? spiders, like for you.
Well, I know she don't
of her.
like lizards or geckos.
I don't like bugs.
None of that. We had
Ladybugs.
a little,
I like ladybugs and lightning bugs.
Okay.
But all
we
that
don't have
other
those
stuff,
down.
I
We don't
love-
have lightning bugs down here. I've never seen them.
No.
No.
We used to
No,
catch them
period.
and put them in
jars.
jars.
Yeah.
When I
We used to
lived,
wear them as earrings to make it rain.
Earrings?
Yeah, you take the
do
light.
that?
You take the light out of them,
She
don't
and
die?
they still fly.
oh my God, not
That's
y'all.
Oh, and they still,
Yeah,
they still.
y'all know
Oh,
nothing about the
Not
lightning
y'all
bugs.
I love lightning
bugs.
bugs. Well, no, they ain't. They just took their powers, I guess.
Yeah,
She said one thing about it.
One thing about two things for sure. Okay.
Okay, so let's see if you was paying attention because my friend is attention challenged. I'm just
Sometimes
kidding. But what was her favorite moment in her life?
meeting me again,
Oh.
birthing me,
Birthing you. Period.
her miracle baby.
That's right.
I would say
Exactly.
that, and also her getting married for sure, because
Yes.
that was definitely a powerful moment to see her actually find love and be
Yes.
happy and get married and walk down that aisle.
Can we share those wedding
and
pictures?
kiss her husband. Nice, you look beautiful. Oh,
Those are
husband.
so good.
Yes.
Yes. Can we share those wedding pictures?
We
for
can
sure?
put. We're
was the
gonna
best
drop them.
man.
I was.
They was the best.
I was.
I love
Went to
that.
the room,
Tear,
helped him
tear.
get dressed and everything.
He was
Oh.
there.
And I love
You
him
wasn't
too.
the flower girl?
Oh,
Not the flower girl with the barrettes in my head.
Right.
no barrettes.
Right.
No,
right.
maybe a little glitter here and there, but no barrettes.
She's silly. Wait,
my
so,
God.
that was such a fun moment. Thank you for thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
For
Thank you
sure.
for having me.
It's such a pleasure. You've been supportive. You're one of the reasons why we continue to do this. So thank you for your
Thank
support.
Very well.
We do want to tap into a topic. Want to dig a little deeper on a conversation that we had a couple weeks back with our friend Tio when he was in town, and just to remind you guys, it's the Erica Mena conversation with Spice, and I just wanted to bring this back up because I wanted to talk to a black woman about it versus me as a black man having my own, I guess, biased opinion as far as like an ignorant, in the form, I would say, opinion on it. I do want to bring it back up because I did say that Erica Mena was okay for what she was saying. I didn't look at it as racially tied, having any racial ties. But when I was able to have some conversations along the way, it's just made me a little bit more aware of how the significance that situation had and how irresponsible it was, some of the comment that she made, and some of the gestures and all of this stuff. So go ahead. What you want to say?
I have a question when it comes to that. Do you feel like both the ladies was wrong?
Who?
Spice and Erica for the comments that they both made.
Yeah. Let's get Mama's
First,
opinion.
when Spice made the comment about the child,
Yeah.
her child,
Kids off limits.
that's off limits. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
do
yeah,
not
yeah.
speak about anybody's child.
Mm-hmm,
Okay, you could talk about your own if you want to.
Right. That's
You
true.
know, but don't talk about, especially in that manner.
Yeah,
You know,
in a
if you're
negative
not
light.
saying, yeah, your son hates you and all that.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah.
You know, and then when Spice called her a monkey, I mean,
Erica,
called Spice
A monkey. Mhm.
a monkey.
A blue monkey.
A
a
blue,
blue
monkey.
monkey. She loves blue. She look good in blue.
She
I
do,
like
yeah.
this. Okay, but anyway, yes, that was very, very inappropriate.
Yeah.
Inappropriate. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
Yes,
so-
that was very inappropriate, and it did seem
racist.
racist
yeah.
because
Monkeys.
The
refer back
history
to
of
us,
that that term was used as a racial
As-
slur for us
yeah,
back in the day.
back
So
in the day,
it's
slavery.
like it's kind of like something that stuck with us,
Mm-hmm.
and it just kind of it just kind of sucks because it was I felt like dang. So you
But
you
Erica
really-
has kids with the black man, so
Yeah.
is she saying her kids are monkeys too?
that evidently
Because her kids
yeah,
are biracial. Baby daddy, everybody monkey.
and the men
You
she
know?
like black
She
men.
like black men.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I feel bad about that, and I'm happy to hear a black woman's perspective about it. And my mom said the same. My godmom said the same thing. She's like, that was inappropriate, and she knew what she was doing because she even went to the gesture, the this. She wanted to hit below the belt. She's gotten away with it for some years, but I apologize to black women because I don't condone that at all. So when I had the thought of like, well, she's a mom, like that's off limits. It really is still off limits, but like. She went low.
Like
Yeah,
you don't talk
low.
about anyone's kids. We definitely don't condone that.
Yeah.
As a mother, you don't talk about nobody's kids. Erica should know that. She's around 37, 38 years old. She should definitely know better than to run her mouth like that. Yeah. Like my mom said, you can talk about your own kids. You can do that, but don't talk about nobody else's kids.
Right.
Yeah, Spice did throw out some. She came in.
They
hot
both
with that
very
one.
spicy women.
Yeah.
They're both very feisty and spicy women when it comes to that mouth.
But here's the thing with the apology, right? She did issue an apology. And Spice has since apologized as well. There was a sit down on Love and Hip Hop. They had like a round table to talk about the weight of that situation. Yeah. And Spice did apologize. She said, I'm sorry for, what I said about Erica's parenting. Like, I get it or whatever. But when Erica issued her apology was very much like, I hurt some people. I hurt, it wasn't a direct, like, here's Spice, I called you a monkey. Blah, blah,
she just
blah.
was generating.
Yeah, it was just like a PR kind of.
Yeah, just to clear her name.
To clear her name, yeah.
Like, sorry, check.
Whatever.
So there might be some growing to do there, but it unfortunately it's going to affect her bag.
Because she's not going to be back on the show no more, right?
Yeah.
They chopped her?
Yeah, they chopped her.
Oh.
They chopped her completely.
Wow.
Well,
But
Like she said, she's still, what is it? The what's the movie she on now? With the Stepmother 1, 2, and 3.
She on that?
Yeah,
Okay.
she just did Stepmother.
She's
3.
in a couple of movies on BET.
Yeah, and
Okay,
then she get ready to do
okay.
a couple of other, movies on BET. But still,
Right, but still.
Watch your mouth.
Right, watch your mouth. You're going to have to answer
Keep
to
the
that
kids
one day.
out of it.
Yeah,
Okay.
everybody.
And be blessed. And collect your bag, but just leave the kids alone.
But I have a great deal of respect for moms like yourself, for black women in general. So I just want to make sure that even from the Brown Bros conversations that we have, that if there's something that is ill-informed, that we come back and address it. Yes. And we're accountable. And this is why we started this show. It's like so we can bridge the gap of like all the things that make us separate from each other. We do have so much in common, and we just need to listen to each other.
That's all we have to do.
That's all we got to do.
What was I at? I was talking to somebody. I was talking to a guy on Tuesday when we went out for Taco Tuesday. Yeah. He was like, he knew I was gay or whatever, and the one we met at the bar. And he was just like, yeah, man. He was like, you seem really cool. He was like, whenever you want to come over, or if you have a partner or whoever it is, if you want to come to my places, let me know. We can all hang out. He was like, I don't have any problems. He was like, I'm a Christian, but it's not for me to say, that you're going to a certain place just because you like a certain thing. And I said, you know what? I said, I respect you for that, because a lot of men wouldn't say that. You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, oh, you going here and I can't associate with you because you like what you like. Yeah. But he was very free spirited and open, and I really appreciate that. So I was just like, okay.
Shout out to the allies.
That was like my first experience coming like with someone who actually said that to me, like directly, one-on-one, like nobody around anything. Just him saying that to me, and like I was just like, okay. Yeah. And I mean, I have straight friends, but I feel like the guys never like fully came out and just be like, you know what, you cool. It don't matter what it is. Boom. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I love it. Shout out to those guys. Shout out to the allies. Period.
Yes.
Period.
We love the allies.
Mama. Oh my God. So we about to have some more fun. This was a fun episode.
Yes.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for being on. This is going down in the books, baby.
Yes. We got all raw emotions. Y'all got to experience it all. Shout out to the Brown Bro fam. We love y'all, and we will be back with another episode soon.
Another episode soon. Peace and love.
Yes.
I got you.
Yeah. So we got it. Okay. So you're not caught all the way off guard. Okay. So let's give you some deets.
Right away.
Right. Let's say it's like one of the questions: how do you enjoy the relationship between you and your son, despite the past? How's married life been treating you? When did you realize you were in love? How did you feel when I told you I was gay? Which is gonna be him. Just on the spot. Let's see how well he answers them.
Okay.
And then so it's just that, and then okay. So did you see the thing about Erica Mena with what's the dots in here?
It might be from the shoes.
He said dots.
You put stuff in here.
Put what in there?
A routine.
Oh. That is mama's right.
Right. You got it. You can put some of that too. But all right, let's get it.
Are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, everything's mic check down.
Oh, yeah.
Mic check.
Mic check.
My check.
Yeah, yeah.